Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. It is late, and I have a full day of classes to teach starting very, very soon. So, I should be in bed. I'm still wearing my orange shirt, which was a topic of conversation with my subscribers over my, broadcast today. Oklahoma State, the university I've been teaching at now for about a decade, they're orange. They're, in fact, America's brightest orange, kind of like the orange of this water bottle. I like to think it's because students think they're bright, so might as well look like America's brightest orange if you're wearing orange, but it is a controversial color for sure. If you missed an earlier video today, I talked about how for the second straight week, someone filed a help ticket, in this case Mr. Crank, and Kabam publicly stated that all Nexus crystals and any crystal that was bought froze with the basic pool that was there. That obviously is completely against what Kabam did on the follow-up on the forums, saying, no, our communication team was wrong. We will not let this happen again. Well, wouldn't you know it, put out the video, and just a short time later, it was like a record apology, because Crank sent this follow-up, and I appreciate the message to hopefully have this be the last time we talk about this, but it says, hello, on your forums, Kabam Mike says this is not true, and that once a champion enters the basic pool, that champion is available on such hoarded crystals. Please clarify. So, when you're able to use a Kabam forum moderator as a justification for why the help ticket response you got was not real, things are about to get real. And even though in the previous message they said they checked with somebody who worked at the company and this was the policy, they apparently either didn't really check with somebody who was at the company, or they certainly didn't check with the right person, because this was the response from Perry Hoff. Greetings again, Crank. Thank you for getting back to us regarding champions being updated in your 6-star tech Nexus crystals. And this could be both the Abyss Nexus with the 10 champions per crystal and the class-based 3 champions per Nexus crystal. I double-checked the information I provided. I single-checked it and thought it was one thing, but when you double-check it, man, does it change. And see that I was wrong about the updates for your crystals. Crystals that provide a specific set of champions like featured hero crystals will not be updated, but your 6-star tech Nexus crystals will be updated with new basic crystal pool updates. Please let us know if you have any additional questions. Thank you for contacting support. Have a great day. All right, so although I doubt somebody will test this again, and I've been wrong before, having Kabam support say I was wrong is a bit of a victory. Now, look, if everybody who ever did anything had to stop doing what they were doing the first time that they were wrong, we wouldn't have anyone doing anything. I've been wrong on YouTube so many times, I'm sure if you took a shot, you'd be dead. Don't do it. Really terrible drinking game. Even if you're drinking water. But at the same time, it's also nice to know that Kabam has a sense of urgency that when the messaging in their department, or in this case with customer service, is not matching what the forums are saying, they want it to be transparent. They want it to be the same. They want to be on the same page. And that was a message that Kabam Mike communicated in the past forum post, which is why it was very confusing that this summoner contacted me with another example of the exact opposite message. Thankfully, we now have Kabam Mike to justify the complaint. Now, as this post says, just because you assume it's going to happen for Abyss crystals, of course, doesn't mean, I always get this question at least once a year, doesn't mean if you have an old featured crystal that it's suddenly going to turn into the new featured crystal. That's not going to happen. But, you know, that's something we've known about for years and years and years in the game, and I don't think anybody would, most anybody would say, I'm going to say that, and then somebody's going to ask me, and I'm going to say, oh, I was wrong. Somebody is still confused and wants to know updated information. So, YouTube, I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate the support. I know that it is one of those things that at times can be a little stressful to see a discrepancy between what Kabam is saying and what the customer service is saying, but at least in this particular case, we have good news to end the video.